Hi, this is Yanni from FX Lounge, and in this video I'm going to show you the indicator that I personally use to identify my trading setups. I'm also a signals provider on a secret Facebook group where people follow me. So I'm going to show you exactly what I do to identify those opportunities based on this indicator. Here's the first example. You'll see that I have two moving averages there. That's just to show me the direction of the trend. I also use Bollinger Bands, and then the third one, and that's the real indicator that I use to identify the actual opportunity. Okay, so this is how it works. In a downtrending market, you will only react on the red lines. The red lines is resistance, the blue lines is support. You do not want to go for a call in a downtrending market. You only want to go for a put in the same direction of the trend. So as soon as this indicator draws a line, basically what it does is it will identify the last highest point, and as soon as price pulls back, it will draw this line there. And what you do is you wait for price to go and touch that line again, and as soon as it does, you get into a 30-minute option. It's as simple as that, okay? And look at this: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You see that? You can see that's an ITM. Now, when price touches that level more than once, you do not enter. You only enter it once. Okay, so basically, after a high has been formed and it goes and touches it again, that's when you enter. When it hits it again for a second time, you do not enter. This is the second line. You can see the price just did not touch that that level. No trade would have taken place there. And then just a bunch of blue lines, which you would have ignored in this case. Here's another example. This is the pound Japanese yen, also the 5-minute time frame. If I zoom out, you can see this is a clear downtrending market, so you will look for opportunities to place a put option, which is the red line. Over here, you can see the price pulled back there. The indicator identified that as a high, and what you do is you wait for price to touch that level, and then you put a 30-minute option. So if you count the candles, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It would have closed over here, which is an ITM. And you can see here's a second opportunity. The indicator identified the high. You wait for price to touch the high, and then you get into a 30-minute option. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Deep ITM. Here's another example, but in this example, the market is trending to the upside. So you're going to focus on the blue lines, which is the support levels. Those are the levels you want to get in on, and you want to ignore the red lines, which is obviously the resistance areas. So the support lines are the ones that you will be. So here's the blue line. The indicator will draw the line as soon as it identifies a low, and then all you do is you simply wait for price to touch the low again before you enter. Now you can see that this candle is the candle that actually touches that support line, so you can enter there. Okay, so if you count the candles, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, that's a relatively deep ITM. It's actually producing two opportunities there, so you could have entered a second time and you would have had two ITMs in a row there. Okay, so what you'll get is the template that you've just seen with the Bollinger Bands, the moving averages, and obviously the indicator itself. And you will also receive signals. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to add you to the signals group, and you will receive notifications as soon as I post a signal or as soon as I post a trade. I'm going to show you a few examples of what the signals look like. Okay, so this is the first example that I want to show you. Okay, you can see there's my name, Yanni Bouwhuis, and that's the signal. It's the Australian dollar Japanese yen, and a call for, that's the level, that's the strike rate, 87.17, and then the expiry. So as soon as you get the signal, what you do is you go to your platform, okay, you go to the Australian dollar Japanese yen, you select the expiry for 11:30, and then you sit and you wait for price to hit that level. You can wait like a minute, 2 minutes, but 3 minutes max. You're not going to sit there the whole day and wait for that level. It's pretty quick. Okay, so say I usually like to identify the level and then say about 2-3 minutes before it actually reaches it. So this is on Facebook, and that's a nice thing because Facebook will notify you immediately. This is a secret group. You can't actually go and search for it. So you can see this is one of the signals. Okay, so you can see again that's the level and the expiry, and then here this is where people post what level they got into. Usually people enter the last 3 digits. So you can see this guy got in at 174. Now 174 is actually a bit high because you always, if it's a call option, so you think it's going to go higher, you should always either try to go exactly at that level or slightly lower, like 169, 168, or sometimes it drops a bit lower to 160 or whatever. Then you enter, okay? And that's how it works. So you can see all these people, there's quite a few people following me. 165, you see it's below the 143, that's a nice level. 157. You see all these levels below where I've posted. Okay, and then as soon as it expires, people write ITM, which stands for in the money, or OTM if it's out of the money. You can see this one, ITM, great signal, Yanni. ITM, ITM big time, ITM. You are smoking hot, Yanni boys. Okay, so you can see, thank you, great ITM, nice ITM. 3 from you today, thank you so much. ITM, ITM. Okay, so you can see that everybody posts their, what happened in the signal. So it's a transparent thing. I mean, it's a social site, so there's no BS. Okay, I mean, it's very transparent. There's a lot of people who follow me. There's a lot of people who follow the other traders, so you can see exactly what's going on here. Okay, so here's another signal here. You can see the euro US dollar call 1.08650. Okay, so and the expiry for 10:30 GMT. And then people start to write down. Okay, so call, you always obviously need to go for something just below 650, okay, or like at 650 or slightly below. This person got in at 651. That's fine. Okay, that's okay. 651 also. That guy got in at 650. This one, okay, and you can see these people are at slightly better levels. 643, 64. That's me, by the way. 644. I write down my own levels so people can see that I actually enter my own trades, so that I don't go afterwards and say, oh, I never entered, or something like that. So I always take part in my own signals, obviously, and I trade with real money. So and here you can see the rest of them. 650, 645. That person missed it. Very solid signal. Let's have a look. And there we go. Okay, ITM, it expired. So as soon as it expires, people write their results. ITM, thank you. 2 times ITM, chur. That's a New Zealander thing. Perfect single and worked like normal. This is obviously a guy that follows me quite often. Very good. Safe ITM, thanks mate. Yanni does it again, thanks so much. ITM, thanks. Here's another one. Here's the Aussie dollar Japanese yen. I'm not going to bore you with too many signals. I just want to show you like 4 or 5 examples. Okay, so this is what I look at. Again, Aussie dollar Japanese yen, 87.3. This is a put. So this is like, I think it's going to go down. So again, you go to your platform, you select 9 GMT, you wait for that level. So you want to go above 300 this time, because it's a put signal. Okay, if price is going to go down, you need to find a level that's higher than 300. And you can see I got in at 320. I got in at 320, 316, 321. Everybody got in above 300, which is great. 346, 316, 343, 345. All these people are commenting on what they are actually getting. At 370, that's a beautiful level there. Okay, and then this guy can already see this is going to be an ITM, and there it expires. 3 times ITM, thank you. Another ITM, thanks Yanni, great signal. Thanks a lot. ITM, thanks Yanni. ITM, ITM. Everybody is making money on the signal. ITM, thank you so much. ITM, thank you, thank you, thank you. ITM, thank you, Yanni. Great stuff. Another great signal. Thank you, Yanni. Okay, so I think you get the idea of how this works. Okay, this guy, glory to God, I doubled my account in 2 trades. That's crazy. Okay, you can't take those big risks. I even told him, be careful. Not all the trades work. He's going to wipe himself out if he takes that kind of risks on a single trade. The signals are free, okay? This is fantastic value. If you are interested in this, simply click on the link in the description box below, or email me at fxlounge001@gmail.com.